This is Joseph Barone of A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is, are you in a trap? In many organizations, when a new employee is onboarded, there are usually a variety of training courses and programs that one is required to take. For example, you may be required to take, if you're a new employee, a course on sexual harassment and or computer and or physical security. However, depending upon the role this new employee will take in the organization, they may also take a week-long sales training course or a course from which they obtain a certification with all of the appropriate letters after their name. These courses may cost the employer thousands of dollars, not simply in the course fee, but also in regards to the employee's salary and benefits. When an employee completes one of these courses, some organizations will require that the trainee repay them either in full or partial if they leave the organization before a specified period of time. According to an article in the February 2023 issue of TD Magazine, these sorts of agreements are called TRAPs, or Training Repayment Agreement Provisions. As stated in the article, according to the Cornell Survey Research Institute in 2020, about 10% of all workers were covered by these sorts of agreements. Some feel that this is coercive to the employee and are fighting to eliminate them because it is felt that employers would take advantage of the employee and hold down their wages or their working conditions. Now, if you look at it from the organization's perspective, it makes sense, and let me give you a real-world example. The U.S. military has a program which helps pay for the medical school costs for doctors and nurses. Now, in return for this investment, this payment of medical school costs, the individual, the doctor, the nurse, must agree to serve in the U.S. military in their specialty for a number of years or repay the money. Now, can you imagine what would happen if there was no, quote, traps, end quote, in place? Can you imagine the number of medical school students who might take advantage of the program and yet never give back to the U.S. military who paid for their education? So, are you in a trap? I would love to hear from you and learn what you think. And hopefully, I've given everyone out there something to think about. If you learned something from this podcast episode, please take a moment to like and or to comment. This is Joseph Barone. To learn more about A Fool for Learning and how I can assist you and your organization with an appropriate learning solution to meet your business needs, please visit my website at afoolforlearning.com. This is Joseph Barone, the CEO of A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.